Hey guys, it's SFP here, and welcome to my 31st episode of my FIFA 16 Barcelona career mode. And like I said, guys, this episode is solely on the Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid at the Estadio Mestalla. With, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that the stadium? No, Vicente Calderon. Wait, I'm confusing my stadiums right now. Is Mestalla Valencia Stadium? Because I think Vicente Calderon is Atletico Madrid's. I know I can look this up on Wiki, but if you guys can let me know in the comment section down below, that would be very, very great. I'm weirded out by the fact that it's not in one of our stadiums, either the Camp Nou or the Santiago Bernabeu, and maybe that's always been the case. I don't quite remember. And obviously, guys, this will be the only Barcelona video um, for this Monday, so to speak, this week technically. The next one will be up Friday, regular schedule that I've always done. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The reason being why I'm making this extra video is because I didn't want to tack this on to the last episode, which already had 3 games, so it was going to be longer. In general, as you can see here, this video itself is pretty long. It's 18 minutes, approximately 18, 19. And so the fact that if I would have piggybacked out on the other one, that one would have been maybe 35 to 40 minutes long, and that is too long, even for my liking, because I have to speak in that video. So, anyways, before I begin, guys, like I said, kind of a little bit random here while I check you guys here. Navas is in this time, so that actually worries me. Uh, and it might it might be a little bit over exaggerating, but like I said, I think very highly of Navas. I think he should be starting. It's a darn shame that he got scored on 4 goals this time, and I'm hoping that stupid Florentino Perez, excuse me, not Florentino Perez, Rafa Benitez, doesn't bench him because of it. Because let's be honest, it's not like Casillas uh, has never had that experience before, and um, I'm hoping that it's not the case that he gets benched because there's no confidence in him because he's not from a major soccer country, so to speak. As we can see here, Tony Cruz, I believe, or is it Modric? Modric gets the first shot here off, and in the 8-minute mark, we actually get the first shot that was a little too close, to be quite honest. Anyways, I'm hoping that Navas doesn't get benched because he's from Costa Rica, not from these bigger countries like Spain, Germany. And as you can see here, the Frenchman here, Karim Benzema, or Benzema, I'm not sure how people pronounce it. I've heard many, many ways. He actually gets the first goal here. And so far, it's been Real Madrid in these first 20 minutes. It's been a little bit upsetting because if you guys remember, in the last 2 games that we've had against Madrid, we've actually been pretty dominant. We've had their number, so to speak, in every single game. Although I think we did start off with 1 game losing, so there is that. So um, the fact that they scored isn't exactly surprising, so to speak, but the fact that they've been playing so well and so dominating is what is worrying me a little bit here. And this might be that game where it's just like we were overconfident and we thought we could get this game done. However, as we can see here, it seems that we both have 2 shots on goal, which seems to be fairly equal, but for some reason, Real Madrid just seem a little bit more dominating in this first half. And here we have an opportunity with Suarez. Suarez with a shot. He tries to curl it, and it curls. It beats the goalkeeper, but it also beats the post as well. As you can see here, he's obviously upset with that opportunity because it was a golden one, guys. Then we have Benzema with Vasquez. I've never heard of Vasquez, and he takes a shot, and it's a bad thing I haven't heard of him because he just basically gives a great right hook here, and luckily for us, the Chilean goalkeeper Octavio Bravo makes a great save there. And it looks like East was coming in for James Rodriguez. And here he has Suarez yet again. Suarez with an opportunity. He has his second one. Can he redeem himself? No, he doesn't, because crazy stupid goalkeeper Keylor Navas, and by crazy stupid I mean like he's wicked sick. He's a sick goalkeeper. Makes a great save yet again, and he's denying us the goal that will give us the equalizer here. And here we have Neymar. Neymar finds Suarez. Suarez with a sharp turn to make, and he misses the goal ever so slightly. He had Keylor Navas beat, but he also beat the post there, and the goal seemingly is eluding us, or at least it's eluding Suarez. An opportunity, Suarez yet again, and again it's Keylor Navas, and we have 12 minutes left, guys, and it looks like it might be one of those games that we just can't seem to score. And I don't know why he hit it with his, well, in Spanish we call it tres dedos, but he hit it basically with his outer lace there. Here, an opportunity for Leo Messi. Leo Messi with the cross, and Busquets with the header, and Busquets gets the equalizer here with 10 minutes to spare, and the crowd is going wild. And as you can see here by the replay, great service from Messi and a great header from Busquets, which after looking at the replay, I don't know if it was quite a good header there. Navas kind of spoofed it a little bit because I think he had it. He had it, but we'll take it either way because we needed that goal. I think we deserve that goal, to be quite honest. We have many good looks, but the Bisa Scalar Navas basically stopped us from making any sort of goal here. But anyways, I'm trying to sneak in one more goal because I do not want to go to PKs, guys, or extra time for that matter. And here we have Messi with the shot, and Navas yet again making an awesome save and keeping his team in the game. And I gotta say, whoever did the face cam or whatever for Navas did a great job because it looks exactly like Emilio Busquets, who tries to be the hero yet again and get the second goal here to put the game away. And just a little too over. And as you can see there, that was so close for Sergio. Here we have Suarez with the last opportunity, and it goes straight to Keylor Navas, and I believe that will be the end of regulation time. And the ref will blow the whistle. And yes, that is it. We end the 90-minute mark with a 1-1 draw. And obviously, since this is a championship game, there can be no ties, so extra time it is. And I was holding my subs because when it comes to these games where there's potential to play overtime, I tend not to use them because I want to keep those fresh legs in handy once the regulation is over and we can basically have these people run wild for the next 30 minutes game time. So I'm putting Turan, Rafinha, and I'm also going to make a substitution in the back here. I'm going to put Mathieu. The reason being is I needed a center back who has some health here because just in case I mess up and there's a breakaway, I don't want to be caught off guard. And as we can see here, nothing happened in the first half of regulation because there isn't much time, to be quite honest, because I actually have these halves as 4-minute halves, and some people might think that's stupid, but I want to get these games going as quickly as possible. Here we have Rafinha, the sub, goes for the shot, and I believe it's Keylor Navas yet again with a save to deny us the game-winning goal. And no, it is not. It was just a bad shot there by Neymar, actually. But anyways, I want these games to go as quickly as possible, so the best way to do that is to have the shortened halves. And honestly, I think that's more than enough, because there's some games where I score 4 or 5 goals in a game, and I think that should be enough, because if it was any longer, I might be getting close to maybe the 6-goal mark. As you can see here, it's down to PK, guys. It's down to PKs, and here we have Keylor Navas in goal, and it is Suarez with the first attempt. Suarez kicks, and it's a great save there from Keylor Navas. And here we have CR7 with Claudio Bravo. Will Claudio Bravo save it? And he does actually. He makes the save in the same spot that um, the Costa Rican Navas made. And here we have Neymar, and Neymar slots it up top, although Navas did read the play correctly. Here we have Benzema with the shot, and I stayed in the center because I was hoping he would. He almost did actually, but a little too worn of a center. Here we have Messi, and Messi actually sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and slots it in. And we have and Modric misses. The magician Modric misses, and we have the lead so far. And let's take advantage of it. Turan with it, and Turan just blasts it in the top left corner, or top right corner, depending if you're the goalkeeper. Here you have Isco with the potentially last opportunity. If he misses this, we win right now. So let's see if Player Barber can make the save. He's going to go for it, and I thought because he stuttered, he was going to go straight in the middle. And he was too smart for me, Isco was. And it's all down to this Piqué, a center back here, who's apparently a good penalty kick taker, considering he's so top on my list, or so high on my list. Here we have it, and that is it, guys. We win the Copa del Rey final. we win another trophy, and again Iniesta does not get to raise his trophy as the captain. But in this case, it was more on the fact that he wasn't a 90-minute player. There was no way he was going to last the 120 MPK. So um, for this one, I have no qualms with. The other one, though, I should have been a little bit smarter because it was a normal game, and obviously I could have had Iniesta come in the second half and have him lift the trophy that he so deserves. So I might do that um, next season, depending on how the situations arrive. And here we see the celebration from the Barcelona fans and the disappointment from the Madrid fans. Which, to be honest, they shouldn't be ashamed. I know it's a rivalry loss, but at least compared to the other two games we have, this was the closest one. And I think, and I may be wrong, but I think it had something to do with the different goalkeeper that they had in between the posts. But like I said, that's just my 2 cents. It's none of my business. I should probably post a meme of uh, of Kermit sipping some Nestea iced tea. And here we have Mascherano giving the handshake. And Leo Messi has the captain's armband right now, and he will do the honors of lifting this year's Copa del Rey. And so far, it's been good, guys. Out of the two trophies, not including the preliminary tournament, but the other two trophies that we competed for, we've won. And many people say, "Oh, this is too easy for me," and well, I guess you could say it's right. It might be a little bit too easy for me, but for those of you guys who want to say, "Oh, it should be more realistic," well, what's more realistic than Barcelona winning two trophies in a year? I think they've done it enough times where you can have this be a plausible idea. But like I said, I might consider with this one I'm a little bit more hectic because expectations are so high, and I'm gonna need a sort of transitional phase, which is why I'm more keen on bumping up the level in Fulham because Fulham's expectations right now for me are just to make sure I don't get relegated. And by now I'm doing that fairly well. Even by next season, I'm pretty sure the expectations won't be that high. Maybe a mid-table performance, which I think is doable. But I'm more keen on doing the level difficulty increase on that one because of expectations. And hopefully, if that one fares well, I might consider doing this one as well. Or maybe for my next career mode, I'll just have it in that level and from the get-go and kind of force my way um, to settle into that difficulty. Anyways, guys, and that is the official last game of this season. It's very exciting because come Friday, we will have a new season to begin with. And here on these last 6 minutes, which is pretty interesting, the fact that it's gonna be this long, I will show you guys a bit of training simulation and any other news that seems to arise here in the last couple of days that we have here. Excuse me, I don't know what that yawn was about. The last few weeks, I guess, that we have here in this season, obviously get the note that contracts are expiring. I'm gonna keep these players, so I'm gonna give Grimaldo the increase here. Excuse me, my runny nose, my stuffy nose actually this time. And I'm also gonna give Rafinha a pay increase as well to 120. Just I think fairly high for a player of his overall, but he's been suitable for us, so I don't mind doing that for him. Anyways, here we have again the youth squad, and everyone seems to be doing fairly well. So kudos to my youth squad development people. And here I believe is the last squad report that you guys will see for this season, and everyone has been growing at a decently good pace, which is amazing. The only player I think that ever lost an overall was Adriano, and he is gone. Which is a darn shame because actually, well, he wasn't my favorite. I think he did a suitable job in Barcelona in real life. In real life, I adore him more than in the game. But anyways, here we have contract accepted for players, and we have that Douglas who wants a pay increase as well. And we have a player coming back on loan, which is Christian Tejo, I believe. And here we see that Douglas wants a pay increase, and I'm going to give it to him. Like I said, he's a project right now, but I think he will be a decent player at least for added bench here or added depth. And here we're gonna have another trade simulation and more news. Douglas accepts, and that's fine. And here we have some players going to international games. And here we have another trade simulation. And guys, for those of you guys who are pissed off that I'm trading Kamara, Gerard, and Backnack, I can tell you guys that this will probably be the last season that any of these three players will be in this team. I'm actually a little bit disappointed at the fact that they're not growing as fast as I would have liked. But given the fact that they don't have the promising player attribute, that's probably one of the factors. And so I'm actually going to sell them at the beginning of next season and maybe bring in some youth players that actually have a better potential than they do right now. And here we have the table here that I want to show you guys. 26 wins, 10 draws, 2 losses. And if you want more time on these stats, just feel free to freeze the video and get a closer look. And here we have another player returning from loan, Song Halilovic. And it seems I have one manager of the year. And I see there's a super season, and so far here we're just waiting for the next season to upload. And I'd like to remind you guys that we will be starting this new season on Friday, so get excited for that, guys. Obviously, since we won the Copa del Rey and La Liga, we will be participating in the Super Copa de España, and I'm hoping that now since we qualified technically for the UEFA Champions League, that we will have an opportunity to win that trophy as well. And I'm hoping that my preseason tournament will go better than the last one, because last one we didn't do so well. But this time I think I have enough momentum, and I think I've experienced enough with a team that I can do fairly well with any opponent that seems to, or that will show up to face me. And as we can see here, one for the future seems like Niklas Koldli from SV Ried. And I believe, is that a German team? Not German, excuse me, a Norwegian team. Because I do not know, and I will feel stupid if that country is named on the comment. I don't think it is here. And here we have Alves, who apparently he is pondering making a move, from what I see. And Uruguay vetoed my move to their national team, which is fair because I'm only accepting right now the U.S. and Portugal. So if any of those offers come, I will definitely accept those. But as of right now, I haven't gotten an offer from either of those two. I did get an offer from Peru, which was on my list as well. But considering I have them in the full career mode, I don't want to double dip and have them in this career mode as well. Although, judging by the fact that Fulham is still an establishing team, it probably would have been the better case to use Peru with Brazil. That way I can exploit the youth system here. But anywho, guys, as we see the last couple seconds here, I'd just like to remind you that if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to my channel. I would really much appreciate it. I'm still doing the shout out series. If you want to do that, just be participative, like it, and I'll see you guys next week.